and salutations, Transformers fans. I am the Transformers Addict 1024, and today, with another video review, we will be taking a look at Transformers Combiner Wars Legends class Powerglide. So, here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, we take a quick look at his robot mode. Very reminiscent of the Powerglide from the 1985 Season 2 of Transformers Generation 1, with a bit of a modern style to it. Just a lot really is going on with this whole look. He has a little bit of kibble. Not too bad. Not too great, but not too bad. Nice beige plastic for his arms, for his upper thighs, as well as his face. Let's take a nice look at that head sculpt. The camera will focus. There we go. I like how the eyes are painted blue, and I like how he has the machine gun of his vehicle mode sticking right out the top of his head. It's different, but it works. Overall, he's a very nice looking robot mode, except for this little issue with the back panel for his vehicle mode that's kind of covering up his butt. It's not too bad. They throw in some nice little detailing, such as the molding on the inside of his arms, inside his legs. Even inside the legs looks nice. It's not too hollow, but it's not too bulky. Underneath his forearms he has missiles, or well, you'll see later. Let's just say this has to deal with a combiner, because again, Combiner Wars is the theme they're going with for this year. So, nice stickered Autobot symbol, very nice, large stickered Autobot symbol right there in the middle of his chest. Nice cockpit. I like what they did with the thrusters. The detailing for the back thrusters on his ankles are really nice. And, yeah, he's not a bad little figure. Roughly, though, he's about $10, so I guess in this case you're kind of paying a little bit more than just a little Legends class figure. So, I'm going to move this back. And let's get on to his third mode. So, to do that, you're going to take the arms, rotate them backward, and then kind of bend it in on the elbow. And then right here you'll see there's a peg right on the inside of his forearm. There's a port on the underside of his wing. And what you're going to do is you're going to take that, kind of force it in there, because sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate. In this case, it doesn't want to cooperate at all. There you go. Hear that soft little snap? So let me lower this. Second verse, same as the first. Do the same on the exact side. And you're going to clip the legs together, like so. Now, as you can see here, it's looking not a lot like a plane, but rather something else. And we'll get to that right in a sec. I think I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, okay, so you're going to bend the knees to where they're almost bending at a 90-degree angle, but just have it slanting forward just a bit. You're going to plug it together like so. Maybe I'm still doing something wrong here. Maybe. No? Okay. No, I'm thinking of vehicle mode for that. Alright. So you're going to have him kind of like that. And then you're just going to flip up this little piece right up here where the butt flap was. Actually, you're just going to end up flipping up the butt flap. And then you're going to get this. And this serves as a purpose for Superion in his combined form mode. And what that does is it just pretty much... Okay, so, my bad. So I forgot to unpeg the head, and I push it forward up to where the nose of the plane is heading forward a bit more than the wings. And you're also going to want to flip in that face. Now it's going to be a little difficult unless you really put some force into it. But I forgot to do that, and then you're just going to rest this piece right in there. But other than that, you're pretty much done. And then this is his combiner mode gun, or combiner mode, and he pretty much serves as Superion's gun. Now this is optional, but for my particular case, since they officially made Powerglide an aerial bot, I tend to use him as Superion's gun. And I thought it was a nice little addition and a nice nod to G1 with just having Powerglide involved in the Combiner Wars line. I thought it was really cool. I think the landing gear can serve for any figure with a 5mm port in their hand, because it seems to work for Superion quite well. And real quick, let's just set Powerglide off to the side for a minute. Grab Superion's gun. And yes, with Combiner Wars, this does combine. So you're just going to take that and put it in there. Again, raise up this little flap that served as a butt flap. Push that up. Get everything nice and lined up and looking nicely put together. And this is Superion's gun with Powerglide combined to it for extra firepower. Now what I like to do for certain reasons is I just like to have the legs resting like that, right up against the gun, because it seems to be a nice little, it just looks more suitable for Powerglide to look like that. It looks like he's actually mounted and combined with the gun. And I thought this was a really nice idea that Hasbro had, to have Powerglide become an aerial bot as well as become an arsenal for Superion. So this was actually a really cool idea, and I really dig it. So, there he is. And since I don't really have any other figures in robot mode at the moment, here he is with... Come on, stand, man. You stand, do what I tell you. Here he is with Combiner Wars Cyclonus. And it gives also the gun a little bit of weight, because right now Cyclonus is having a bit of a struggle holding onto the gun. So I don't understand why. But here he is with Cyclonus. And it was also a really neat idea that they took this same exact mold and turned it into a new character called Viper, who is a little nod-off to the G.I. Joe vehicle, the Rattler. So I thought that was really cool. Let's put Cyclonus off to the side. And we're going to take apart him from the gun, put him aside. So yeah, that was actually a really neat idea. I really like what Hasbro did with that. That was just really clever. So, now on to the final mode of the review, the vehicle mode. So what you're going to do here is you're going to take the butt flap, or the scope flap in this case, and put it in between his thighs. Raise these little fin tails up. Make sure the legs stay together, because they don't really seem to stay together on mine. Take these thrusters and move them. They're just on a little slider. Take the wings and put them out like this, outward to the sides, much like that. Now as you can see, there's a peg on the inside of both sides, and there are two ports underneath the wing. So what you're just going to do is you're going to connect those two pieces, like so, and you'll even hear the plastic creak a little bit whenever you do. And if you really want to, you could just flip up this landing gear and just get that out of the way. And here he is in his very little reminiscent G1 vehicle mode with a modern style spin on it. And it looks really, really cool. I dig the way this really looks. It's very reminiscent of the G1 Powerglide. I never grew up with G1, but I have watched the cartoon, and this looks a lot like Powerglide to me. So I thought he looks really cool. He's a nice little little jet. Very reminiscent to Generation 1. He's just a really, really cool little figure. And I'm very glad that I was able to afford him and get him with my whole other Wave 1 figures. So, let's put him to the side. We'll put him down there. Now, for comparison, here he is with Bombshell, or as we already know him, Hardshell. I mean, the other way around. My bad. So here he is with Hardshell, or as we know him, renamed now, Hardshell, but they call him Bombshell in the toy, so yay! Thumbs up to Hasbro. Yeah, about the same in both robot mode and vehicle mode. Powerglide's just a little bit shorter. Here he is with, well, just because I mentioned him in the video already and he's right here. Here he is with Viper. And again, Powerglide's just a little bit taller. Just a little bit, by a smidge. Here he is with his little other mini-bot buddy, Warpath. And here he is with another fellow combiner, mini-bot. Here he is with Blackjack. And again, Powerglide's a bit taller. And last but not least, here he is with Huffer. And again, Powerglide's a bit taller than Huffer in this one. So, is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Oh, nope, you're almost forgot him. Silly me. Here he is with Wave 3 Groove as well. And again, Powerglide's just a smidge bit taller. So, with all that being said, do you want to pay for this guy? You do if you want an official complete Superion, now that he has joined the ranks of the aerial bots, which again I thought was a really neat idea. He roughly prices around your local retailer for about, give or take if Walmart still does like the $9.96 thing, or $9.49 or whatever, roughly about $10. But you're paying for a nice little mini bot that comes with great detail. Not too much paint application, but enough to make it decent. And just an overall neat little toy. And I use that term loosely, given that I am a collector. So, and I think that's pretty much it for this video review. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This has been the Transformers Addict 1024. Don't forget, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Right up there. Follow me on Facebook, TFA1024, the Transformers Addict. Keep in touch with me on live streams on Twitch and also on YouTube. And big thanks to everyone who's watching. And also big thanks to Hasbro for making this little guy possible. So, once again, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I am the Transformers Addict saying, remember, I recommend, so you can decide. I am the Transformers Addict, 1024, signing out. Peace.